All right, we got Don from Battlecross here at the Mayhem Fest at Darien Lake. Hot as hell today. These guys pretty much killed it earlier today.
Thanks, Sue.
How's the festival been going for you so far?
The festival's been great, man. Great bands, great venue, great crowds, great venues, I should say. It is a bit stagnant here today, though. I will, as far as the weather goes. I could use more of a breeze, but God, this is the worst humidity we've had all tour.
Yeah, usually in upstate, it's usually really cold or really hot. No in between.
I believe it.
But your album's been out for almost a week now. How been selling a lot of copies of it?
The album has been moving very well, very well. We're edging towards getting on the Billboard Top 100, so we've been pushing that as hard as we can. But just the fans have been hearing it. We've been making new fans every day and coming out and saying, first time we've heard you, love it. What can I do to help you? It's a fire new album, man. Just support. We've been getting, last few days we've been getting $1 to the Medal of Honor.
Yep.
For all the vets aboard. It's the least we can do to help out our troops, man.
Very cool. Now you just released the video recently.
Never Coming Back.
Getting a lot of good feedback with that one.
Yep. Of course, we have been getting a lot of cross-reference between the Lamb of God video. It looks just like it. Of course, I didn't even know that until after we were. I can't remember the name of the song, but
Was
yeah.
that As the Palaces Burn one?
Yeah. They did the whole same thing, you know, the white infinity wall behind them. But
yeah.
We shot this video the day after Orion.
Oh, nice.
The day, so we still have our bang-overs going. Our necks are like, what are we gonna do? Let's shoot a music video. Alright. We did what we could, man. It was nice, short, simple. It wasn't as epic as Push Pull Destroy, but we feel on this album, we're just out to kick some ass, get in people's face and say, hey, we're Battlecross. We're here to stay. We're gonna kick your ass. We're gonna have a good time.
So, how did you manage to get Kevin Talley as a drummer?
He came to us.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He heard through the grapevine that we had lost our drummer through Audio Hammer Studios because he's friends with them down there. And he said, well, what can I do? You know, I want to play with these guys. And you know, he had some obligations from 6 Feet Under, and well, not gonna say anything, but he opted to play for Battlecross and to do that because he likes the band. And he came to us. He wanted to play. He said, this is Kevin Talley. How could we turn him down? Especially, you know, to do the Mayhem run. Perfect.
Now, is he a permanent member or just for the summer?
We are still in talks of that, so I cannot confirm or deny whether he is a permanent member. We love his drumming. We like to keep him around, but Kevin Talley is a busy man.
Yes, yes. Who played on the record? Who played on the newest record?
Lucas.
Ah, okay.
Black Dahlia.
You see, somebody had asked me that, and I thought that Kevin Talley was the dude.
Shannon Lucas came through. He filled in. We've been good friends with him since he was in Black Dahlia.
Yep.
And just kept contact with him. When you heard what happened with their drummer, he said, hey, I want to do session work for you guys. He's always liked us. How are we going to turn down Shannon Lucas just like Kevin Talley? How are we going to turn that down?
Yeah, very true.
Both are beasts on the drums. Shannon is just, he's a master. He really is. How he works through them songs, and plus he gives his own feedback, his own ideas. The songs did change as, you know, Shannon came through with his ideas. It worked out well.
Very cool. Speaking of Orion Fest, Hetfield pretty much endorsed you guys and introduced you, didn't he?
Dude, yes. Yeah, he introduced our set along with Drew. Had to push me out of the way, but if I ever had to be pushed, yeah, I'd be pushed by Trujillo any day.
Yeah.
But yeah, introduce our set. And actually half hour before we went on, he was just hanging out backstage, just chewing the fat, man, having a good time, talking to Battlecross. We're like, this is James Hetfield. And my two guitars were kind of, you know, a little starstruck.
Yeah.
I mean, it is James Hetfield. They aspire to be this guy. And only have him just hanging out backstage, and then they hear him. When he actually went on stage to introduce the band, I was in the porta potty taking a piss before we went on the play. play, and I hear the crowd go loud. Oh no, what the hell? Am I late? So I'm like shaking it off, running out, and there's this Hetfield that, you guys ready? Battlecross. Like, did Hetfield just say our name? Oh man, this is awesome. That was a great show.
So the response was pretty good. Well, you know, especially love or hate Metallica, you're gonna get, usually bands end up doing pretty well after playing shows with them.
Kevin Talley said that was the first show he's ever been nervous for because he had stage right Hetfield watching. Yeah, I'd be nervous too.
Very cool. So what's next for Battlecross after Mayhem Fest?
Hatebreed, Shadows Fall, and the Acacia Strait. We're doing mostly East Coast, right around here. We're doing, I think, a date or two in Toronto. Far west we're going is Des Moines, I believe. It's just a quick 2.5-week tour, but it was with Hatebreed.
Yeah, you can't pass it up.
That's going to be a good tour. And there are some other things in the work that, unfortunately, I cannot talk about.
Well, I know how that goes.
But it's going to be a good, busy year for Battlecross.
Very cool. Now, where's Battlecross based out of?
Detroit.
Detroit?
Ish. Metro Detroit. None of us are actually from the city proper, but we're close enough that it's easier to say Detroit.
Very cool. All right. Well, I thank you for your time.
Hey, my pleasure, man.
And what do you want to say to the fans before we cut this off?
I want to say to the fans, thank you for being awesome. Love you guys. Come out to our shows, kick ass, drink some beers with us, have a good time. That's all we ask.
All right, man. Thanks again.
My pleasure. Thank you.